Hello pet lovers, I'm Johnny Young and welcome to The Pet Show, the show that takes you and your pet to the vet without leaving the couch. Tonight's show is an absolute beauty. It's got so much in it, including one of our favourite and much admired Australians, Ita Buttrose, who shares with us a lifetime of experience as a pet owner. And our own Dr. Phil will show you how to keep your pet looking $1 million on a budget that an average pet lover can afford. And the dangers to your pet's health if you don't groom them regularly. And Dr. Patricia tackles the very serious issue of obesity as she gets to grips with Layla the fat cat. And of course, we've got our experts here to give you a vet's view of the world of pets. Graham, Joe, Chris,
John.
Hi,
how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Now, Dr. Graham and I have been working out in the gym trying to keep ourselves looking as fit as possible for you, because we are, after all, on television, but that's not important. Today's topic of conversation will be about how to keep your pet in tip-top condition, and our resident pet chef, the lovely Luciana, is thinking about the pet's waistline. Now, that may sound like a human statement, right? What do you call it with the dog? It's girth?
Can be girth, or I just say around the belly, or the. I don't think there is actually a technical term for it.
Okay, well, whatever you call it, Luciana has their weight in mind with this reasonably low-fat treat that you can easily cook at home for your pet.
Today we're going to make an old favourite of mine, and I'm sure it's an old favourite of yours. We've adapted it for a dog. It's called Carob Cackles. As for the ingredients, carob button, canola oil, desiccated coconut and brown rice puffs. Let's put the carob buttons into the pan. Then, using a bit of the canola oil, this is kind of going to stop it from tightening up and getting too stiff once it's in the double boiler. As they start to melt, take them off the heat. Keep stirring them. They'll keep melting off the heat. Okay. First, we're going to pour the melted carob into the mixing bowl. And look at that, how smooth it is. Then we're going to add desiccated coconut. And then we're going to add the brown rice puffs. And then we're just going to mix it all together. This is a great one to give your dogs because, especially if they're a little bit fat and you're wondering about giving them a bit of a treat on their birthday but watching that waistline, a nice big spoon. Oops. And spoon them into the patty pans. Once this is done, I'm going to put it into the fridge. About 15 minutes to chill, it should be done. Here they go. Straight out of the fridge and nice and cold. Are you ready, guys? What do you think, Toad? Come here, Toad. You want the first one?
Oh, that looks yummy for me too. Actually, I have several vegetarian friends who prefer carob to chocolate because it's something completely different. But why shouldn't dogs be fed chocolate, Dr. Chris?
Chocolate is a definite no-no for dogs. It contains a nasty chemical called theobromine, which actually causes heart disease, well, actually heart palpitations, kidney disease and things like that. In fact, John, I've actually treated a dog that got into Easter eggs at Easter time and ate a load of Easter eggs and actually died from eating too many Easter eggs. So this amount of chocolate is probably enough to kill, and that's dark chocolate, enough to kill your average-sized dog. So
now, that is so contradictory for me because I was told by my doctor that a little bit of dark chocolate every day was very good as an antioxidant for my blood. So why okay for humans and not okay for dogs?
it seems to affect them much more. And as I say, I mean, I've seen a dog that got so sick, we had to have him in hospital. We put him on intravenous fluids. He had heart palpitations, and unfortunately we weren't able to save him. So, and the owner didn't know, which is the really kind of the distressing point. If she'd known, you know, she could have kept the dog away from the Easter eggs.
OK, so we can clearly say definitely chocolate a no-no. Any other foodstuffs?
Sorry, I was a bit confused there, Johnny. I just heard chocolate. There's something about a little bit.
Would you like some?
That's another 2 hours for you and I in the gym, Graham.